And thank you for joining us on 2 News at 11. We start tonight as Dayton Public Schools is looking to change district policy when it comes to all middle school and high school students attending athletic events for free.
Well, this recommendation is coming from the Athletic Board of Control, and if passed, would start with this upcoming basketball season. 2 News reporter Seth Bird joins us live here in the studio. He's digging deeper into what the new policy would do and where it currently stands.
The proposed change affecting free student admission to DPS games was a hot topic at tonight's special meeting. Principals from several schools in the district said they just want to create a safe space in stadiums and arenas.
We have unfortunately witnessed an increase in disruptive behavior during games, including fights and verbal altercations.
Meadowdale Career Technology Center Principal Eddie Davis was one of several district principals to voice concern to the Board of Education about the district's current athletic policy regarding student attendance. Since September, all students have free admission with their student ID to their school's athletic home games. He highlighted a couple of instances that were not safe for everyone, including a football game this year.
Dunbar versus Trotwood. There were at least 5 fights. 5 fights where we had students that got pepper sprayed, rubber bullets were shot down, and 2 arrests.
Under the proposed policy, only 10% of middle school and high school students would receive free admission. Student administrators could also hand out free passes at their discretion. The intention of the board was to create a safe space for kids to go to because a lot of students don't have a place to hang out after school. Board Vice President Will Smith says the goal should be limiting the people who have bad intentions.
That has to be something that we're working on community from top down, building wise, finding resources to kind of help these things, because if a student has these issues, these aren't things that they didn't find their beef at the game.
Ultimately, after a lengthy discussion, the Board of Education decided to allow each principal to decide what percentage of their students could receive free admission and the guidelines or incentives for earning a free pass.
At the end of the day, everybody wants to go home to their family. So we have to look at it that way too.
The principals have until Thursday to submit their proposals to the policy committee so the regulations can go into effect before the basketball season begins on Friday. In studio, Seth Bird, 2 News.
All right, thank you, Seth. DPS also unveiled a large academic achievement plan it says will help the district improve its report card. One of those areas focuses on improving math and reading levels in students. Reports show that only 10% of 8th graders were proficient in math last year. The district is looking to get those numbers up to 40% by training staff and by providing a new summer bridge program. Meanwhile, reports show only 33% of 3rd graders were proficient in reading. The district wants to get that number up to 65% through mandated science of reading training. Interim Superintendent Dr. David Lawrence compares the academic plan to taking medicine and monitoring your progress.
Much like taking medication, you're supposed to take it every day. If you don't take it every day, then it doesn't work. And so we're looking at this as a clinical practice.
Another focus on the action plan is boosting their attendance marks to create a better overall culture. Last year, DPS averaged 84% attendance. They're hoping to have an increase of 11% to bump that up to 95%. They will accomplish this by extending the work hours for attendance clerks, having building-based attendance teams and coaches, and expanding the number of attendance trackers from 2 to 3. Now, you can stay up to date on how that action plan may help the district by getting the 2 News app. Scan the QR code on your screen. It will take you to our website where you can get it for free.